Believe it or not, the set you see here isn't actually Technics, it's something called Model Team which came before them, and today we're diving back into 1986 to rebuild the rugged set 5510 off-road 4x4. And stick around because this is just the start of our Model Team journey, with two heavy hitters coming in the form of the highway rig and the massive whirl and wheel super truck. But for now, let's hit the road with this off-road beast. Alright, so let's start with a quick look at this LEGO set 5510, the off-road 4x4. This beauty was released in 1986, as I mentioned, as part of LEGO's Model Team line, and this is a precursor to the Technics series. And what made the Model Team unique and set itself apart was they were designed to look realistic, packed with details, but they had playable functions, and this was no exception. You've got some suspension in there, you've got some ruggedized wheels, and you've also got the introduction of being able to manipulate the steering. This set comes in 585 pieces. The only bit's missing from this is, you can see over here there's just one sticker missing. There's one of the longer 5510 stickers. Also, I don't have the box or the manual, so I've got a printed one here. This comes from Toys Period, a really good resource on the internet, so credit to them. So yeah, I've checked everything. This is all the regular pieces, no extras, and the manual's been printed off. So let's get cracking with the speed build. The next time you hear from me will be at the review at the end. Alright, that's the speed build done. Time for a quick review. The build took just under 1 hour and 7 minutes time, and it was a relatively easy build. There was just a couple of gotchas, and because I've got the instructions printed on two per page, sometimes it's a little bit small to see things. The gotcha was really just getting one of the collars on the steering wheel. Other than that, it was all fairly straightforward, to be honest. So what do I think of the build? I've got to say, for nearly 40 years old, the 5510 off-road 4x4 holds up remarkably well. It's got a nice proportion look to it. It's not too bare. A lot of sets, especially in the 80s Lego sets, for me seemed a little bit blocky and a little bit basic, but actually this has plenty of detail on it. You can start to see the introduction of those headlights as a nice feature. The winch stows away on this hook here and can be utilised. You just pull it out, and then just enough room. Would have been nice maybe to have a little bit more room to get your finger in, but just enough room to get back in there to wind your winch back in. I like how the front and rear are attached slightly differently. This bit directly onto the steering, which actually works really well to manoeuvre it around. You can imagine driving this around the kitchen floor or wherever you were doing it, which is nice. The addition of things such as the windscreen wipers. We've got the wing mirrors. Not entirely sure what these things are on the side. They're probably just, you know, a vehicle accessory. The shovel over here. We've got our extra lighting, of course, with it being a 4x4 going off-road. You want your lighting on. We've got a little fire extinguisher here. There's a bench seat here, and we've also got room for passengers in the back. And again, a nice touch there with the spare wheels. All, like I say, all really nicely proportioned. I'd be nitpicking if I said there was much to add on, potentially the option of a roof on there, but other than that, it's pretty good. In terms of the parts needed, I used everything that was in the main set, and these small bits are left over, as well as this sticker here. That's because when you look at the instructions, you can see that there is another version that can be built. This one here with more of a crane on the back, so I'm guessing that's probably going to be used for part of the pulley system. Also, even though, if you remember, I was missing one of these, it's not required for this build. You only need the one on the front, you need these on the sides, and you just use the one on the back. So that's nice that the car is complete, and those are just extra bits that are unneeded. But as I mentioned at the start, I'm looking to build 2 more from this range, the highway rig, and then later there's like a massive whirl and wheel super truck. So if you like the model team set or Lego in general, then be sure to hit the subscribe button, because then you'll know when they go live. And if you fancy watching any other retro videos, feel free to check that one out up there. And this one will also be going onto my eBay store shortly, should you want to buy this set as well. But until the next one, all the best, take care, and see ya.